for Emmanuel. There's the whistle. There's the tip, and it's stolen away by Emmanuel. So the Lions will go to the south end to start first half action, dressed out in their road blue uniforms. Bobcats in the home whites. Nice backdoor cut, easy lay-in for Chris Dees. Senior from Amarillo is their leading three-point shooter. Gets him on the board with an easy lay-in that time. That opened it up on that left side design play there for Dees. Lay-in attempt on the far side by Davis won't go. And Emmanuel gets the rebound. They average a lot of points, under 88 points a ball game. But they also give up 82.5 points a contest. So Emmanuel used to scoring and used to giving up some points. They'll kick it right side. Back up top. Three-pointer away by Webb. Nothing but net. And Webb hits 34 tries, and the Lions have an early 5-0 lead. Neither team could practice until yesterday, and there's the first shot from Zaire. Well,
Zaire Green for three.
Hits his first three-pointer, 36th of the year and 75 tries for the psych major from Lithonia. Gets the Bobcats on the board at 5-3. Gibson has it, high near side, now back around top of the circle. Three-pointer away, got it. Chris Dees, his 39th three-pointer. He's their leader in makes and takes and three-ball shooting.
Chris Dees.
And he just matched that triple. The lead back to 5 for the Lions. Davis skips it right side. Nichols approaches, kicks it back outside to Davis. Long NBA three, down the well. Well, they didn't.
Ian Davis.
And Ian Davis pounded it down. Back to a 2-point ball game. Latney inside the arc. Now passes back up top to Webb. Elwee gets it off to Gibson. Now back straight away to Webb. Driving. Shot clock is not going to be a factor here. Down to 7. And Webb thought he got his arm grabbed, but it rolled out of bounds off Emmanuel. But GCSU will get a couple of changes in.
What about Bobcats? 14, Mason Etter
for the first time
32. Dallas Clayton.
Tie this one up or take the lead on the final day of this 2024 portion of the season. Zaire picked up by Gibson. Rolls it back up. Right side now to Etter. Mason wrap around to Clayton. Dallas off the right block. Backs his way in with 9 to shoot. Kick it out to Etter. Here is Davis again. His three ball spun out of there. Could have given the Bobcats an advantage of 1. Emmanuel wants to run. They'll bring it down the floor in a hurry. Long layup. Missed it. Latney. GCSU clears it. Right baseline to Davis. Dumps it inside to Clayton. Clayton puts it up and in. A little left
Dallas
from
Clayton.
And he ties the ball game at 8. Good job by Dallo to get some penetration in that right side of the lane. Offensive foul call now on Emmanuel.
For the Bobcats, 1, Khalil Green, 25, Oscar Lynch.
And folks who follow the Lions, I hope we're pronouncing that correctly. GCSU with a chance to take its first lead. Bobcats pull Zaire Green out. Oscar Lynch is on the floor for the first time today. And Emmanuel will get Roberto Ruesca out of Spain. Khalil Green is reported for the Bobcats as well, so it's 1 Green on the floor now. Khalil, the freshman from Macon. Dallas Clayton. Three-pointer, dropped in. Got a shooter's bounce off.
Khalil Green for 3.
Catch an 11-8 lead. Chris Dees holds, gets it up top to Webb. Back to Dees. Dees with another offensive foul called. And that'll be inside the lane and a foul on Ruesca. Roberto picks up his first, second team foul on the Lions. Bobcats will hope to make them pay on that turnover. So the only starter still on the floor for GCSU is Cutlass. He dropped it off to Clayton. Dallow to Green. Green comes around the pick. Get it down to Dallow again and lost control of it. Looked to pass it before he actually controlled the basketball. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Lions. And GCSU will get Krawczyk in. Luke Krawczyk reports for the first time as Cutlass gets his first breather. So Eder, Krawczyk, Green.
For the Bobcats, 24, Luke Krawczyk.
Out there for the guys in white. Latney delivers it across the lane into the left corner to Dees. Back to Webb. Back around the right side is Gibson. Approach, drives the baseline, got cut off. Get it inside. Latney in the paint, kicks it out to Gibson. Three-pointer is good. Jasper Gibson out of Dawson County High gets his 23rd.
Jasper Gibson for three.
All the fall this year out of 67 tries, so he's slightly above a 1 for 3 average. And we're deadlocked again. Here's Green driving, and they got a piece of it, blocked it away. Clayton went it, grabbed it, but got
media timeout.
Hands out of bounds. So the Bobcats will have the ball.
Only concession stands open on the south end
16 timeout
of the Centennial.
For the visiting Alliance. 5 points for Dees and 3 apiece for Gibson and Webb. GCSU to inbound it at the north end line. Lob it into Metter. Left wing pass to Lynch. Bobcats go a little long out here. Green looking with 10 to shoot. Eder with 8 to shoot. Dump it into Clayton. Backs his way in the paint. Rolls it up and just missed it. Got past Rueska easily, but the lay-in just refused to fall. Emmanuel makes its first change. Devin Story out of Augusta on the floor. Webb on the left block. Trying to back his way on Krawczyk. Goes in the paint. Whistle. And we got a foul on GCSU, their first of the day. That's on Krawczyk. And it's a shooting situation, so
Webb at the line for Emmanuel, shooting 2.
81 of 99 already. You hit almost 100 free throw attempts in the first portion of the season. That's pretty darn good. You're going to the line a lot. Attacking the well. 82% free throw shooter, drops them both in, and it's a 13-11 lead for the Lions. So we get under 15 to go in the first half. Khalil Green on the drive to the top of the circle. Here's Lynch's first shot, and it's a back iron, and a rebound taken. Rueska grabbed it away. Off to Webb. Webb drives left to the lane, rolls it up too strong. Krawczyk with a rebound, he threw it away. Dees, they circle the left side to Webb. Webb trying to work his way inside. It's Gibson with the ball now. Here's a long bomb, and it's off the back heel. And GCSU gets the rebound. Green, one of the smaller players out there today, gets that board. Here's Eder's three from the right corner. Refuses to fall. Emmanuel will bring it up to the south end. Story, left side to Dees. They go baseline to Webb. Webb backing his way in. Goes to the middle of the paint. Kicks it back outside. Three-pointer's no good. Khalil Green will get the rebound. Bobcats trailing by 2 at this approach to the north end. Eder. Back off to Lynch. He spots up for a triple and bangs it in. Oscar Lynch nails his 33 tries. And there's a steal. Khalil Green will bring it. Eder fell down. Nice backdoor bounce pass. Good look from Green. Clayton got fouled as he got the shot attempt up. And we'll check.
At the line for the Bobcats, 32, Dallas Clayton.
Shoots 2. His first, 4th on the Lions. So it's Dallas Clayton at the free throw line, 6 out of 12 at the stripe for the senior marketing major from New Zealand, and that one will fall in. The Bobcats will make changes, and the Lions will make changes as well. Zaire Green comes back on.
The Bobcats, James Nichols the third.
Tony Carpio will report.
Ian Davis.
Second free throw.
Zaire Green.
Micah Roebuck, a redshirt junior from Royston out of Franklin County, right where the home county of Emmanuel College is on the floor for the first time this afternoon. And Ewe is back on as well. Second free throw from Della, good. So he'll come out.
For the Bobcats, 21, Tony Carpio.
Latney from Decula in the Rock School brings it into the south forecourt. They go left side to Roebuck, left baseline now. Back up top, Dees couldn't get the three ball off. Whistle. And a foul on
basket good by Webb. He'll shoot one.
Shot. So the hoop and the harm got blocked out by everybody in front of me there. Oscar Lynch tagged with his first foul, second team foul on the Bobcats. And Webb will try to tie it up with the and one. He does. Good looking ball player. They always have one at Emmanuel. They've done a fantastic job in transition, moving up from the Christian college ranks to NAIA to NCAA Division II, and the
Zaire Green
triple
for three.
Lead back to GCSU. That's 2 threes made already for Zaire. They go right corner. Three ball by Latney is off the mark, and the ball stolen away by Green. Green going to take it to the 10, missed it. Carpio tipped it out of bounds. Zaire Green, among the best in three-pointers made on the season in the Peach Belt Conference, as we said. Green at 3.89 three-pointers made per ball game. Spinning his Webb, puts it up, it's no good. And a foul on the attempted rebound, and there's Lynch with his second foul. So Webb will go to the line again. He's a perfect 3 for 3. So
Webb at the line shoots 2.
Spud with 8 points on the ball games to this point. Makes it a 1-point ball game. Lynch has to come out with those 2 personals. Cutlass replaces him.
In for the Bobcats, 10, Aiden Cutlass.
Some in shooting here for GCSU, but Cutlass a good defender. Zaire Green hounded down the court. High posted Carpio. Backdoor pass to Cutlass, knocked away. Bobcats sloppy with the basketball. They lead it down to Roebuck. Back up top to Dees. In the right corner, driving, kicking left corner, and he stepped on the sideline out of bounds. That was Isaac.
Media timeout.
He came on.
Bobcat fans score free food.
Timeout.
Open up your Chick-fil-A app in the arena before the end of today's game.
Free throws. So good free throw shooting coming off the break for both squads. And the rebounds are dead even at 6 apiece. Bobcats average 41 rebounds. They're plus 8 on the board work, and for the Lions, they are plus 1.5 just about. They average about 35 boards a game. Resetting the clocks here. 23 now on the shot clock. Green to inbound in the forecourt. Got to get it out. Finally do. Nichols has reported since the timeout. Nichols going to attack the rack, and he flips it in. Nice scoop.
James Nichols, the third.
Into the lane easily, and then able to take the man to the rack. 21-18, Bobcats with a 3-point lead. Dees gets it in the right corner. Cutlass ties him up. Bobcats will have the ball. Now we got tied up by Aiden Cutlass, excuse me. GCSU with a 3-point advantage, trying to add to it here on this trip to the north end. Green dumps it down to Nichols. James backs his way in, double team there on the left block, and the ball knocked away, recovered by Nichols. Looks for some help. Shot clock still winding down. Carpo off the right side of the lane. Down to 7 to shoot. Carpo working left and right, ball knocked away. Wasted trip for the Bobcats. They'll kick it back out. It is Dees. Swings it right side. Shot won't fall. Bobcats with the rebound. Still a 3-point cushion. Approaching the midway point of the first half. Zaire takes his third 3-pointer. Missed that one. Carpio battles for it, and it got tipped out of bounds. And it'll stay at that north end. Krachik, Khalil Green, and Mason Eder.
What about Bobcats number 1, Khalil Green, 14, Mason Eder, 24, Luke Krachik.
Cutlass will stay out there. Lob it into Krachik. Luke looking low, can't find Nichols on a return pass. Back around right side, Khalil to Aiden. Tried to bounce it in there, and it's picked off. 2 straight bad passes for the Bobcats. Gibson outside, thought about it. Range it back to Story. His 3-pointer won't go. Krachik with a big rebound. Luke brings it into the forecourt. Hands it off to Cutlass. Right corner, 3-pointer. No, it's a long 2, excuse me. Saved by Eder. Mason, good job. And here is Khalil. Laid it up there short, but a foul is going to be called, and it'll be on Emmanuel. Foul is on Latney. Kendall's first.
Khalil Green at the line, shoots 2.
Green just missed the lay-in. Now he'll go to the free throw line for a pair. 24 out of 28 for the freshman from Stratford Academy. 86% free throw shooter, drops it in. He's averaging just under 6 points and a little over 2.5 rebounds a ball game, plus a couple assists and then some each time out. So he's been a good find and a big help off the bench. Green dropped in the 2 for 2 there.
For the Bobcats, 25. Oscar Lynch.
Lynch back on the floor. Got to play it kind of cautiously with 2 fouls. Story comes him on a moving screen. Get it back out to Webb now. Webb on the left elbow. Nice crossover. Spins to the basket and lays it in. He's got some skills, folks.
Tavares Webb.
Fine looking athlete. He's in double figures. Bobcats lead is back to 3. Krachik to Lynch. Webb with 10 points, first to do double figures for either team. 3-pointer is short. Lynch bats it out of bounds. Thought there was somebody in the corner wearing white, but there was nobody in the corner at all. And Greg Stevens has to retrieve the pumpkin. Bobcats with a 3-point lead, trying to win their 3rd straight and get above 500 for the season. Emmanuel trying to stay above 500. They're at 7-6 now. 6 of their 7 wins have come against conference teams. Here is a 3-pointer by Gibson, and he'll drill that one.
Jasper Gibson for 3.
We're deadlocked again at 23 all. Back and forth battle between the 2 Cats. Krachik with a 2-man screen. Left side, Cutlass open for 3, and it's too hard. And rebound tracked down by Latney. They'll have a chance to retake the lead, and a whistle as the pass knocked out of bounds by a Bobcat hand. Clayton comes in for Luke.
For the Bobcats, 32, Dallas Clayton.
Tavares Webb to do the honors to inbound across the way from us. 20 on the shot clock is what they're saying. And they'll reset it. Well, now we're rechanging to 27, okay. Webb again, top of the circle. Works it into the paint. Kicks it out in the right corner. Back up top to Story. Shovels it back to Webb. Left corner again to Gibson. His three-pointer is good again.
Jasper Gibson for 3.
Jasper Gibson with 9 points. Three-pointer to match doesn't go for Lynch. And the Lions will try to add to their advantage with this trip to the south end. Here's Webb driving, got cut off, backdoor bounce pass, rings right back into Webb's hands. Spins up there, ball knocked loose. Recovered by Webb. Here's Gibson again from way downtown. That time, he couldn't make it go. Bobcats recover it. Khalil Green up top to Clayton. Not a Lynch. Bobcats down by 3 as we get to 7 minutes to play first half. High right side, Green going to drive baseline underneath. Reverse layup too strong. A lot of bodies flying everywhere at that north end and no whistle. Off to Latney. Straight away, Webb, three-pointer. Bang.
Tavares Webb for 3.
13, make it 15 points now. More than half of their points scored by Spud Webb. And it's a 6-point lead for the Lions. Their biggest earlier was 5 points. And we've got our under 8s timeouts.
Media timeout.
4 to go. Lions have jumped on the Bobcats here. They lead it by 6 on the Bobcat. Webb does have 15 points. 9 points for Gibson, all on three-pointers. And for GCSU, they really spread the scoring out. The leading scorer is Zaire Green with 6. Inbound to Clayton. Clayton driving, and his shot is short. Moretti checked in during that timeout. And forced the
Had a little excitement. That's all right.
shot that he didn't want to take. Clayton didn't want to take that one. Gibson drives, got cut off, back out to Moretti. Back left side, Dees 3, got partially tipped out of bounds off a Bobcat. So Clayton State maintains possession and leading by 6. Gibson to trigger it. Isaac Jones has checked in as well. Moretti stepped on the sideline, out of bounds. No, there's a foul, excuse me. Foul on Jones. His first personal. That is the 6th and last to give before the bonus on the Lions. Cutlass, Zaire Green, Ian Davis, Dallas Clayton, and James Nichols III on the floor for the Bobcats. They use their motion offense. Green just got shoved by Gibson. No, they're going to call an offensive foul on Green. Oh, it's on Clayton, a blocking foul inside. Dallas Clayton gets tagged with his first foul. That'll be 5 on the Bobcats. Six-point lead for the Lions with the basketball. Latney drives. Nichols got him from behind on the shot. Nichols' first foul, and the team fouls now even at 6 apiece.
At the line for Emmanuel
Latney at the line.
Shoots 2.
From Decula, 75%. 53 out of 71 on the year at the stripe, and the first one's up and good. This team, 76% free throw shooting squad. Bobcats are at 71%.
For the Bobcats, 21, Tony Carpio.
Carpio in for Clayton now for GCSU. And the second effort coming from the senior. And he'll strip the Knights on that one. lead up to 8, their biggest advantage so far this contest. Bobcats been shut down the last 4 minutes. Zaire Green works his way in. Fadeaway float.
Zaire Green.
2-point basket of the day for Zaire. He's got 8. The Bobcats trail 31-25. Latney to Moretti. Back up top to Gibson. Back to Moretti. Thinks about it. Gives up the dribble. Now back to Gibson again. Shot clock at 8. They work the right baseline to Moretti. Forces it up there and dropped it in. Not very confident shot, but he's still able to ring it down. 33-25. Bobcats trail. Under 5 to go. Nichols working on Gibson. They're going to call a charge, I would imagine. No, a blocking foul. Thank you very much. Gibson gets tagged with his first foul. And it'll be 1 and 1 at the north free throw line for James Nichols the third.
James Nichols the third to the line.
33 for 61% for the sophomore marketing major.
1 and 1.
College, he's been at Lemoore College and at Stetson University. The Florida native puts the first one up, and it came out. GCSU tries to track down the rebound. It's out of bounds off the catch, they say, in the corner. So the Lions will try to add to a lead of 8. It's Latney coming around. He'll stop, pop the 3, and drain the 3. Wow. 7th
Latney for 3.
Senior from the Rock School. He rocked that one down. They've got a double-digit lead on GCSU. 2 points for the Bobcats in the last 5 minutes plus. Cudlitz works his way in, kicks it back up top. Zaire, one-legged 3.
Zaire Green.
He was
for 3.
Standing on one leg, the old flamingo shot. Latney circles it underneath, reverse layup, he missed it, and Green with a rebound. Jones a little out of sync on the shot. Ian Davis, right wing, back to Zaire. Accelerates, gets past his man, drops it into Carpio. Easy lay-in.
Tony Carpio.
Missed a ball game. He got one right there. And the Bobcats trying to climb back in this one. Need some defense. They'll circle it back up top to Moretti. Dees, left side now to Gibson. Gibson goes to the free throw line. Looks for a backdoor cut. Nobody there. Moretti's 3 is clanging off the rim. Bobcats at the 3-minute mark, down by 6. Dropping it into Nichols again. Left-hand lay-in.
James Nichols, the third.
2-point ball game. 7-0 run for the Bobcats. Latney taking a little air out of the ball. I don't think he's left the floor. 3-pointer by Gibson won't go. Rebound Nichols. Off to Zaire. Green approaches. He'll pop a 3, and it didn't go. Carpio struggles and tipped it out of bounds.
Media timeout.
And our under 4 timeout.
Don't forget a halftime shootout.
Time to play. Bobcats have gotten right
55-inch.
Bobcats. Emmanuel with 7 turnovers. Bobcats with 6 to this point. So it'll be Emmanuel's basketball. Again, the Bobcats scored just 2 points in about 5+ minutes. Real dry spell. Webb kicks it out to Dees. Dees going to go inside the arc left side, and he's short on the shot. And the ball stripped away. Khalil Green just fought for that one. He's double teamed, gets it off to Khalil. Back out to Zaire. So both Greens on the floor. Back to Khalil. Floats in, trying to get it to Carpio. Left side, Lynch 3 ball. No, too strong. Dees gets the rebound. Drops it off to Latney. Who gets it back again. Drives, 1-on-3, kicks it right side, and he got fouled by Eder. The freshman got the most of that foul right there. And LSA will go to the free throw line. And he'll shoot a pair. 69.
LSA way at the line. Shoots 2.
Senior from Augusta out of West Hills College. 32 for 46. Drops in the first one. Nichols comes in for Lynch.
And for the Bobcats, 0. James Nichols, the third.
On for Dees, who gets a brief break here. He's been on the floor most of the afternoon. 4-point lead now for the Lions. Make it 5. As LSA dropped in his second attempt. Bobcats go with a motion up top. Zaire picks up the dribble, gets it back out to Mason Eder. Right side to Nichols. Back to Eder straight away. Working on the wing with 9 to shoot. Eder approaches, lobbed it into Carpio. Caught, put it up, got it off the window.
Tony Carpio.
Good entry pass by Eder. So under a minute to go, the Bobcats trail by 4. Need to stop at the south end here. Lions have already played Augusta in the Peach Belt Conference. Lost to them, though. They have beaten a couple of teams that the Bobcats have played as well. Both teams beat Converse. They beat Young Harris. Bobcats lost to Young Harris earlier this season. Of course, that's a conference game for Emmanuel. Bobcats with a chance to trim it down again. As we get under 30 seconds to go, there's about 4 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock, make it close to 5. Side is dribbling way outside near midcourt. And he initiates with 10. Comes around the pick, 5 seconds to shoot. They force him way outside, sets up for the triple, and it's an air ball. Carpio saved it. It went out of bounds. And it's a shot clock violation. May have initiated a little too late. Cutlass in for Khalil Green with 3.7. And the Hurricanes are all 0-1 at the start of this Peach Belt Conference campaign. So they put 5 seconds on the clock. Added an extra second and 3/10. They'll get it into Latney. Back to Gibson. Gibson bombs one away with less than a second, and that will do it.
In the first half, you score Emmanuel 38.
GCSU was
the
down
Bobcats
11 at one
34.
point, but the Bobcats battle back to make it a 4-point ball game at the break at 38-34. Keep that win streak going heading into the start of the long stretch of Peach Belt Conference games on Saturday. Webb inbounds to Latney, and we are underway for second half play. Webb still looking, working on Nichols. Kicks it outside. Dees rises up from 16. It clangs off the front rim, and there's another rebound for Zaire Green, his 6th of the ball game. Which team will win the first 5 minutes or so may turn the tail on this one. Coming out of the locker room hot. Nichols spins in on Webb, lays it up and scores. Bobcats back.
James Nichols, the third.
Nichols now with 6 points in the ball game. Dees picks up the dribble, gets it out top. Now right side they go to Gibson. Back straight away. Webb spinning in the paint, drops it inside, and they kick it out on the right wing. Open for 3, and it won't go down this time. And there's another board for Zaire. Leading rebounder, leading scorer. He'll drive underneath the basket. Shot is up and knocked away. It's Webb one-on-one against Cutlass. It won't go, but he draws contact. First foul of the second half goes against the Bobcats, and it's charged to Ian.
DeVos Webb at the line, shoots 2.
Getting Ian and Aiden confused again. Aiden's first foul of the day. And it's Webb to the line. Webb now 6 for 6 at the free throw line as they go 10 for 10 at the stripe. Second one is good. So lead back to 4. A little token pressure in the backcourt on Green. Zaire not used to being the point guard, but handling those duties right now. High posted to Cutlass. Backdoor cut. Nichols easy lay-in. Latney late to get to the...
James Nichols, the third.
Deficit down to 2 again. Dees, floater from 3 is good. Bobcats hollering for an illegal screen.
Chris Dees for 3.
Lead back to 5 for the Lions. Dees hits his second three-pointer of the day. Zaire Green wanted a 3, but Dees wouldn't let him have it. High posted to Cutlass. Aiden dribbles to the right elbow. Bounce pass to the right baseline to Nichols. 7 to shoot now. Nichols outside to Zaire. He'll pop a 3, but it's blocked out of bounds with 2 on the shot clock. Short amount of time to work with as the Bobcats try to get under a 5-point deficit. Cutlass looks. Tried to get it to Nichols, and it's picked off by Latney. 8th turnover for GCSU. They'll work at left corner. Dees for 3. Knocked it home again. Back-to-back triples for Chris Dees.
Chris Dees for 3.
He's got 11 points, and the lead up to 8. And it's stolen away by Gibson. Gibson ahead to Latney. And he will lay it in. And the lead up to 10.
Kendall Latney.
Bobcats getting sloppy. And the Lions taking advantage of the mistakes. Left side to Nichols. Posting up Carpio underneath the basket. Rolls it in.
Tony Carpio.
Ended a run by the Lions. Very quick movement around the perimeter for these Lions. Gibson going to go baseline. Got cut off. Backdoor pass. Easy floater for Dees.
Chris Dees.
13 for him now. The lead back to double digits for the Lions. 3.5 minutes in. The Lions taking advantage of the mistakes by the Bobcats. In a game of runs, Ian Davis underneath the basket, tried to throw it into Carpio, and it's picked off again. Latney floats in there and rattles it home.
Kendall Latney.
Their biggest lead of the day is 12 now at 52-40. Bobcats can sure use this media timeout. Green got blasted as he changed hands to try and throw it up there for the shot.
Media timeout.
Elway going to be called for his second foul. The rest of the way for the Bobcats.
Zaire Green at the line, shoots 2.
Pair of free throws for the Bobcats' leading scorer. Third leading scorer in the conference is Zaire Green. A dozen points now for Zaire, his first of the second half. And he drops in the second one. He'll come out now for Khalil Green. Deficit at 10.
With the Bobcats, 1, Khalil Green.
Latney will bring it across the timeline. And Nichols tries to take it away. It's out of bounds on the sideline. No, it's saved from going out of bounds. Nichols with a hustle play. Spinning, working, shot is good. Latney just blasts.
James Nichols.
And no whistle.
The third.
52-44. Bobcats trailing by 8 now. Webb holding on the left side, back straight away. Dees puts it on the floor. Nice bounce pass to Latney, and Clayton made him miss. Some contact and no whistle. They're letting him go right now. Eder posted up inside to Clayton. Trying a backdoor bounce pass, and it's stolen away. Webb ahead of the pack. He'll lay it in with the left hand.
Tavares Webb.
A lot of mistakes, and the Lions making them hurt. Khalil Green, pick and roll, back outside. Three-pointer by Eder, too strong. And Emmanuel gets the rebound. Webb crosses into the paint. Working on Eder, has to kick it out. Down low, there's Latney, and his shot won't fall. Davis clears it. He'll bring it up the floor. Bobcats not moving to the liking of Coach Aquino here. Davis, right side to Nichols. Long two. No, it's a three, and he got it.
James Nichols, the third for three.
Three ball to fall this year. That cuts the deficit to 7. You don't normally see the big guy take the shot like that, but he was able to drop it in. And speaking of dropping it in,
Chris Dees.
range jumper that time by Chris Dees. Dees among their leaders in minutes played at 30.5 per ball game. They switch off. Davis has a shot blocked by Latney. They'll fly it ahead on the left wing, back around, and it's picked off by Nichols. Gets it ahead now to Green. 3-on-2. Green going to take it to the rack, and now they call a foul. Block in the air, but got him with the body down low. And that'll be charged to Jasper Gibson. His second.
Khalil Green will be at the line shooting 2.
And it's Khalil Green at the free throw line for a pair of shots.
I don't think it will.
Exercise science major here at GCSU, 6'2", freshman guard out of Macon. First one's good. Cutlass reports for Davis. Ruesta
Bobcats,
comes on
10.
For the Lions.
Hayden Cutlass.
Story. Green drops both free throws in. Khalil with 8 points on the contest. And a 7-point deficit once more. Latney holding, gets it to Story. Back to Latney. On the right side, Chris Dees, 3-ball. He's been
Chris Dees for 3.
in the second half.
He is on fire.
Dees with 15 points. Nichols inside to Clayton. Skipped away from him, but gotten back by the Bobcats. And Khalil Green had all day to shoot that triple.
Khalil Green for 3.
7-point deficit once more. Ruesta gets it back to Latney. Off the left side of the lane, medium range, backs into the paint. That's Webb, back to Story with 7 to shoot. Story floats one up there. A blocking foul called on GCSU. Mason Eder collects his second foul. Bobcat fans thought that was a charge. And this
Devin
is
Story at the line, shoots 2.
7 out of Life University. 11 of 16 at the stripe this year. And Eder asks and gets an explanation there on the foul call. They'll check in Jones. Webb will sit down for a moment. Webb is their leader in minutes played at right at 33 minutes a ball game, so he will not be on the bench long. Khalil Green driving, stopping, popping, and it won't drop. And a rebound. Rueska did a little push off to get that defensive rebound, and then it's off the knee of Story, out of bounds to GCSU.
Media timeout.
The situation, Bobcats will have it when we return to Centennial. 61-50, Nichols and Zaire Green, 13 apiece. 10 points for Khalil Green. GCSU trying to chip away at a 9-point deficit, and we throw it away. $11 turnovers for the Bobcats, 10 for the, make it 12 turnovers for GCSU, 10 for the Lions. They'll go baseline. Inside to Moretti, rolls it up over Clayton. Excuse me, that's Rueska.
Roberto Rueska.
Back to an 11-point lead. Their biggest here in the second half was 12. Nichols back off to Cudless, three-pointer, bang. Aiden
Cudless for three.
That'll be his first three-pointer of the day, his fifth of the year. Chris Dees back in the left corner. Three-pointer rattles around and finally falls for Jones.
Isaac Jones for three.
12th. Junior out of Marietta. Cudless still on the dribble, gets it off to Nichols. Out of contact in there, no whistle, and Latney will track down the loose ball. Skirts to the right side, back outside for Story. Three-pointer, no good. Metter, flat-footed rebound. The lead 11 with 10 minutes to go. Halfway home here in the second half. Khalil open for three, and it's short. Nobody in white got in there to get the basketball or even attempted to. Dees can't get that three to go. Rebound by Latney, and his shot won't fall. Gets another crack at it. And both coaches upset about the lack of fouls called right now. Cudless working on Story. Gets it off to Clayton. Give and go. Ball knocked around, still on the deck. Saved by Nichols. Back up top to Clayton. Dallow on the dribble. 6 to shoot now. Into Clayton, and he's fouled. Clayton spun toward the basket, got bashed into by Latney. That'll be 2 on Kendall. Carpio will come in for Clayton.
For the Bobcats, 33, Zaire Green.
Davis in for Nichols.
12, Ian
20
Davis.
for the Bobcats.
21, Tony Carpio.
And Ryan Aquino having to do the mop-up work. We don't have extra bodies here during the holiday break. Trying to get the floor cleaned up where the bodies landed in there. Zaire Green will accept the basketball, trigger it in to Carpio, get it back to Zaire. Zaire crossover dribble, goes down the lane and scoops it in.
Zaire Green.
Webb explodes to the baseline, kick it in the right corner, back outside to Story, and Story They did call out of bounds. They stood on the end line where the baseline and sideline meet. Zaire Green with 15 points after that last basket. Ball blocked up top. Devin Story got a piece of that one. That'll be his 5th block of the year. Here's Zaire for 3, and it's good. Splash that one.
Zaire Green for 3.
Cats trail by 6 now as we approach 8 minutes to go. Webb deep on the left side. Dribbles through 3 Bobcats. Back outside to Gibson. Gibson spinning. He walked with it. Yep, traveling violation. Good defense. Bobcat bench appreciative of that one.
Need a timeout.
And our under 8 timeout as the Bobcats and Lions so GCSU with a 6-point deficit to work on. Cutlass and Zaire Green in the backcourt. Ian Davis, Metter, and Carpio up front for GCSU. And ball knocked out of bounds with 21 on the shot clock. Cutlass to Metter. Crossing motion up top. Zaire from NBA range. Off the heel. Carpio gets the big rebound for GCSU. Splits 3 defenders for that one. And he rolled it up with the left hand. He got mugged in there.
Tony Carpio
able to get it to go. 4-point ball game. Webb thought about the 3, working on Mason Etter. And Etter swiped it out of his hands. Out of bounds to the Lions with 18 on the shot clock. Nichols reports for Etter. Etter gets an attaboy as he comes to the bench. Lions tried to get it in bounds, and they lost it out of bounds. Bobcats will get it back, trailing by just 4. Back and forth we go in this one. 7 minutes to play. Zai to Aiden. Inside to Nichols, but it's batted away by Webb, and Dees recovers it. Turnover Bobcats. Story will hold and dribble to the midcourt area. Ball poked away by Nichols. Nichols came down with it, but a foul called on Emmanuel, and it's on Webb. His initial foul of the day. 4th team foul on the Lions. Bobcats have been whistled twice. Still a 4-point game. Chance to cut into it here. Cutlass playing a lot of high post today. He'll spin around, put a shoulder into a Lion. Ball knocked around and stuck in there.
James Nichols, the 3rd.
Now it's a 2-point contest. And they'll throw it away. The Bobcats will get it back again on the turnover. 13 points for James Nichols III now. Resetting the shot clock here. 6:10 on the game clock. How in the world did 11 seconds run off? Cutlass picked up by Story. And threw it away. Nichols was going to go toward the baseline, and unfortunately Aiden thought he was still on the wing. So a turnover by the Bobcats, unable to cash in on the mistake at the north end. Latney holding deep on the left wing. .15 to shoot. They'll get it down to Webb off the left side of the lane. Working on Ian Davis. Picks up the dribble, gets it outside to Dees. Right side Stories. 3 is good. That is their 12th three-pointer.
Devin Story for 3.
Above their average. They've come into Milledgeville and lit it up from outside. Lead is 5 now for the Lions. Zaire working on Latney. Driving, puts it up, and it hopped out. And a foul on GCSU.
For the Bobcats, 1, Khalil Green.
Cutlass, his second personal. 3rd on the Bobcats here in the half. Khalil comes in for Aiden. The lead is 5 for the Lions. Bobcats could use another stop as we hit the 5-minute mark. Story off the Dees, back to Story. Got his man in the air. Now they kick it to right corner. Latney's 3-ball is in and out. Carpio with a big rebound for the Bobcats. There's the stop. Now you need a score. Zaire, pick up by Dees, tries to get inside, and he's fouled finally. Basket's no good, it's before the shot. Put the foul on Ewe, that is his 3rd.
For the Bobcats, 14, Mason Eder.
Zaire out, Ian Davis in. Get it into Nichols. Drops it off for Khalil Green. Khalil looking low, kicks it back outside. Ian Davis, long 3, bang! Ian Davis makes
Davis for 3.
His second 3-ball to fall today. Give him 16 for the year. Closing down on 4 minutes to play. Bobcats trail by 2. Another 3-pointer drained.
Chris Dees for 3.
Comes off the screen, looked like it was moving. Dees now with 5 3-pointers, 21 points in the game. Oh my goodness. Shot up, no good, rebound by the Lions. Holy smoke, we're letting him play now. Bobcats closed within 2, and now it's a 5-point deficit. Story pops a 3, and got another one to fall.
Devin Story for 3.
Story with 2 3-pointers. Thought he had more than that. He's got 8 points, and the lead balloons up to 8 now. Zip it down to Menor, back outside to Ian. Picked up by Dees. Got to put it on the floor, pass it. And it's tipped out of bounds.
Media timeout.
Under 4 timeout. Final 2:56 to come. Bobcats had pulled within 2 and then lost the game. And the Bobcats really haven't done much to hamper that at all. GCSU shooting 42%, 11 of 26 from three-point land, and 43% from the floor. Again, GCSU is within 2, and now there's another mistake. Dribbled off the ankle of a Bobcat. Another turnover for the Bobcats. And they will try to cash in the 15th turnover of the game. There's a double dribble, a pancake actually. Want to do a backdoor bounce pass. hesitated for a split second and turned the ball over. 17 turnovers now. Bobcats need to cash this one in. Trailing by 8 with 2:30 to go. Khalil drives right side, and it's no good, but a foul called. And that'll go against Emmanuel's Chris Dees, his first foul of the day.
Khalil Green at the line, shoots 2.
6th team foul, and Khalil to the free throw line. Mop up underneath the bucket there when Khalil got clobbered and fell to the floor. Khalil sitting on 10 points. And he misses his first free throw of the day. He's now 4 out of 5 from the stripe. So the freshman will try it again from the south free throw line. And he pulls the Cats within 7. 11 points now for Khalil Green. Like the Lions, Bobcats have 3 players in double figures. Here's Webb spinning shot knocked away by Nichols. A clean swat away. Ahead to Khalil. Khalil saves it. Cross-court pass. Etter's 3 is good. Nice ball movement by Nichols.
Mason Etter for 3.
And Mason pounded it home. 4-point ball game again. Back on the left side. Back outside the Story. His three-pointer doesn't go. They get a rebound. Got a block up top, but a foul underneath. And that's on Mason, his 3rd. 101 seconds remaining.
Number 3, LSA, Ewe at the line. Shoots 2.
LSA at the free throw line. LSA Ewe, or Ewe, however it's pronounced, I'm sorry. Gibson reports. The senior from Augusta trying to give him a 6-point lead. He does. Etter back at the free throw line, dishes it off. Right side to Cutlass. Down low, Nichols hops into the paint, spins, shoots, too strong. Rebound gathered in by Etter. Outside Davis. Yes, sir. And
Ian Davis for 3.
3-point ball game with 1:16 to go. And that's it, double figures wise. I thought they had a 3rd player in double figures. 9 for Latney and 9 also for Gibson. Gibson's been held in check here in the second half. Those 3 3-pointers in the first half. Bobcats trying for a stop at the north end. Latney accepts on the left wing. Dees comes around a pick. Cruises it back out to Webb. Webb with 10 to shoot in the paint. Right side 3-pointer is up and it's no good. And a rebound and a foul. Foul number 5 on the Bobcats, so they'll not be shooting. It's on Nichols. That'll give 2 to James for the day. .20 seconds on the shot clock. Webb fumbles the ball out near midcourt. Almost lost it across the timeline. Recovers and crosses over. Puts it up and in and a foul. And Nichols with back-to-back fouls.
Basket good by Webb. Here she won.
And one situation here for Tavares Webb. Nichols with foul number 3. Gibson comes in for Dees. All of a sudden the lead's back to 5. And it could be 6. Again, they are perfect at the free throw line today. and still perfect. 80-74. 2-possession game with 40 seconds to go. Got to rush it. Davis gets it off to Cutlass. And it's poked away and stolen by Webb. And he will be fouled as he drove in, tried to pass it back at the last second. Foul is on Khalil Green.
We're at the line, 1-1.
So 1-1 for Webb. And he can come close to icing this one. 17 for 17 at the free throw line. They missed finally. 7-point ball game, 24 seconds. Khalil bombs away and nails it.
Khalil Green for 3.
Timeout taken after the basket. Ryan Aquino gets Green, Nichols, and Cutlass on the floor. Zaire Green on the bench right now. Bobcats man-to-man full court press. Ball tipped away but recovered. Emmanuel still pressing. They'll throw it deep to Latney, and Latney will just try to dribble it out. Pass it back out and tag your foul. And that will put the Lions at the free throw line for a one-if. Metter with his 4th foul. Mason Etter, excuse me.
Joshua Gibson at the line. 1-1.
Gibson 5 for 5 at the line this year. This is his first free throw attempts of the day. And he'll drain it. The senior from Dawsonville missed the second one. Bobcats with 8 seconds left. Khalil just got clobbered and Gibson rolls and got hurt. Chris Dees with his 2nd foul.
Khalil Green at the line, shooting 3.
For Khalil Green. First one rattled off. Khalil with 14 points in the ball game. Second one's perfect. He'll get one more. To make it a 3-point ball game, Bobcats need a steal on the inbounds and a quick shot. Two out of 3 for Green. 82-79. Gibson to trigger it in. And almost stolen away. Ball is loose. Traveling violation with 2.1 to go. And Ryan Aquino wants to talk it over. He will use a full timeout here. No timeouts remaining for GCSU. It will be a baseline inbound. Etter to do the honors. Zaire here on the left wing. Ian Davis on the right wing. Etter puts him in motion. Passes it in. Ball tipped out of bounds with half a second left. They're going to say 1.5. So it took 0.8 of a second off the clock on that inbounds play. So here we go again. Bobcats need a 3 to tie. Zaire on the near side of the lane. Finally got it in. Zaire turns, shoots, and it's off the mark. Just short.
It's your ball game. Your final score, Emmanuel 82, Georgia College 79.
And Emmanuel holds on to win it 82.
Just a reminder, GCSU will host